Same one from day one. Something special in there. Some say it's illegal, but I don't care.
I really started to notice some proper games after consuming this game. Go! I think they must just have extra protein.
I think it's just something that promotes personal development.
It's like extra protein and love.
I think that if you want to be the best version of yourself, you should come to Respawn
I agree.
and just give them all of your money.
I've
Like, if you want the burger, that's great, but you could just, like...
I've half jokingly been like, Jackson, can I just give you like $1,000 at the start of the year just for all my entry? It's going to be coming through so much throughout the year. I'm going to end up spending like $500+ on just entry alone. Like, and I'm just like,
And he says yes, please.
I mean, he said yeah, but I like. You know,
I don't have $1,000.
I need to actually come up with like $1,000.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have done the same thing. I have made the mistake of asking Jackson if I can help, and he said, "Can you send me $500?"
Yeah, he will just ask for money. He's run the business, man. It is, you know.
Anyway, Jackson's not playing in this set, but he is financing and providing the players Unladen, Swallow, and Zingers. So Zingar has been, for a long time in P+, kind of the princess, but never the bridesmaid, but never the bride, in which they've always been improving and being quite a good player. It has always been that ICK and that Unladen at the top. But we're seeing Zingar in losers quarterfinals after beating ICK and winners. So it's a day of new opportunities. I think if it was ever going to happen, today's the day. However, Peach-R.O.B matchup is not ideal. R.O.B does not have a lot of good tools to get Peach off of the ground. And when Peach is on the ground, R.O.B is not chuffed. You saw there, Zingar taking his first stock because he finally managed to get Peach off stage. As soon as that happens, Zingar is an expert at kind of capitalizing on that situation.
You gotta be. Now, really, it's gonna come down to. I mean, there's many factors, right? How many burgers they've had today?
True, true, true.
Big factor.
I saw Zingar. Oh, no, you got another one.
You're fine.
No, you're not.
Low percent here for Peach. Great way to be able to start building a lead character.
An important thing that Zingar needs to be looking at is less the high percent play in the kills and more about getting Peach to a percent where your moves are going to start knocking down out of crouch and start launching. Because otherwise Peach is just going to tank.
Do you have an idea on what that percent might be?
No.
I'm thinking like
Vibes based? 45.
Oh, okay.
Depending on what you hit with. If you want your projectiles to start doing work, which definitely R.O.B does, then yeah, 80, 90%. Yeah. But if you're wanting for that up air, for example, which is a great opener and a great closer, it's an all-round just kind of do-it-yourself.
It does what you need it to do in the moment. We love it.
I hate that move.
We love moves
I'm
that
impartial.
do things. Like lots of things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
I love it when my move does things.
I think R.O.B Nair and Ulti is a great example. So
That move does things.
It does.
Trust me, R.O.B Nair does things in this game too.
What do you need it to do?
Everything.
Whatever you need in that moment.
So what we're going to see is Zingar dash in and then press an air. And you're going to ask, why does Zingar want to press an air? And anything that you could think of, that's the correct answer. Do you want to start a combo? Yes. Do you want to kill? Yes. Do you want to set up a tech chaser? Yes.
Yep.
Do you want to go back to neutral? Yes. Do you want to be safe on shield?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we all do.
But, however, Peach does have some good counterplay, assuming it's not shielded. That's the crouch cancel percents that I'm talking about. You really want to be able to just kind of enforce your game plan on them. Because otherwise, you're going to sit with these situations where Peach is just returning to neutral over and over. And with Mitchell, you don't, Unladen and Swallow, you don't want to be sent to neutral.
One thing I will say, so we do call them their names sometimes. What was Cody Schwab's tag? I be doing work?
I be doing weird
You
work,
know,
yeah.
they called him Cody.
Yeah.
At, like, the top level
Yeah.
for so long. They never called, like, IBDW, yeah.
IBDW.
I mean, fire.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Big time.
IBDW closes out the Alistair BL stream and goes to bed sad. He's like, oh.
Game on,
Anyway,
going Unladen.
Unladen, if we're looking at projected seeding, Unladen is expected to win this set. So the onus is
Roger
definitely
that.
on Zingar to make that happen.
I imagine ICK would have also been slated to win. Do you want a t-shirt?
Hold on. How many t-shirts you got? Are you running low?
You got a t-shirt cannon?
50? Go! All sizes? Okay.
Okay, you
it's alright, I got a great view of the t-shirt counter, so I will be Hawkeye. Anyway.
Go take that business conversation.
I'll take it
after
offline.
Yeah.
Speaking of online, these guys are offline, on the line.
They are. We're on the line.
We're on the line with these guys playing offline.
Their bracket life is actually on the line.
And more than that,
EE. That was a bit of, that was an EE. That was like a. That was
if you are doing EE, there's a couple options for you, so you picked a good one.
Speaking of doing EE, man, we're trying to.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to do an EE there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to force feed it.
All right. Speaking of force feeding, Peach is just pulling out these turnips and shoving them down Rob's gullet.
What was that one?
You don't even got one. Okay. Sorry. So, Peach,
is it in response to
yeah, it just hurt. Peach has a system of, or a level of randomness when they pull these turnips. So these all white projectiles that you're seeing, these are turnips. Any white ones, you can consider them to be the same standard item. Not too strong, but pretty good, right? This little yellow guy here is called Mr. Saturn. He will rock your world. Nope, that's a dot eyes. Okay, so that yellow one was not a Mr. Saturn, but it was a dot eyes. So white ones are standard, like a yellow one, dot eyes, a little bit stronger, a little bit more hit stun. And the red ones,
is that a stitch?
It's a stitch.
Okay, so it's a yellow, dot eyes, red stitch, and typically in the games, like the white ones will have some somewhat different properties, but in the P
they're the same.
Yeah.
And then Stitch Face is definitely by far the most desirable. It does about 30–40% on hit. It does 8 years of hit stun.
I was about to say, the hit stun, the hit lag.
Yes. Once you get hit with the turnip, you are sitting down for dinner.
Peach makes a cup of tea.
Yep.
She hits it, makes a cup of tea, and then continues the combo. Great stuff for Zingar there.
Ooh, great gyro play. We love that.
Zingar is looking a lot more, I want to say comfortable, but I don't know if that's the right word. Just looking more confident in his game plan for this one.
100%. I think he wasn't committing. And with Peach, you kind of have to commit, right? Because if you half-ass it, she's going to be crouch cancelled.
Is it a single stitch?
Yes.
It's been like 2.5 minutes. Anyway.
They didn't get any first games.
And I've seen some outrageous. He has been playing Peach for like
6 years. Longer than I've been alive. Something I'd like to see a bit more from Zingar is just kind of like more stuffing gameplay. Zingar's really trying to do, I'm waiting for my turn, then it's my turn, and then I play, and then it's your turn, right? And that's obviously good, but Peach is just getting a lot of these straight hits in the neutral that aren't necessarily converting, but it's stacking up, you know? He's sitting at 150% right now. And that's what leads to just your stray float nair killing.
It's been a real different tone to this game, especially, and not just because Zingar's been great. Not just because Zingar's been winning, but the previous game, Unladen got an early on got some really good stops, so it kind of felt like it was for Zingar to put it back. Or you take it out all the way.
Zingar can choose to spend one of his upbeat resources there, but it is a very poor choice. So it's nice to see him not overextend there, and instead just return to this ledge situation. So this is the exact place that you want to have Peach in. You want to be pushing her off stage and taking her out of her comfort zone.
Great move.
So I think Zingar just sitting on this ledge here, kind of just trying to force Unladen to pick an option.
I think as well as on Stadium, more room. We start on Smashville first stage.
Yes.
Well, Smashville.
Town and City has not been invented yet.
That sucks. But Stadium, way more room. I think the way, as you described, like Zingar's playstyle, trying to like take his turn kind of thing, a stage that has more space. Yourself for that kind of playstyle a lot more.
Speaking of taking turns, we're heading into Game 3 right now.
Something like that. It is Game 3.
I'm being harassed in my domicile.
Was it a funny on your phone? Is it gaming like this on your phone?
It's my partner texting me going, my texts aren't coming through. Hey, I'm just kind of... Sorry, sweetheart. But,
if she's watching the stream, bro, that's crazy.
Anyway, speaking of not reading your messages, Zingar really needs to start reading these options from Unladen right now. He's really running in and just kind of letting it do the work, you know? You can't let Peach play her gameplay. That's too strong.
Speaking of doing work, man, the stick face really... Is that a dot, bro?
That is a dot. I think, honestly, at these low percents, Unladen might prefer a dot eyes because it's a lot easier to get your more traditional...
Oh!
Wow! Goodbye. That's... I mean, you can see a spike after spike after spike for years on years, but sometimes...
Something about it, man. I don't know. And something about it's always going to be sick. Well, not always, but if it's on Fox, it's late.
I've seen too many donkey spikes.
It's only cool if it's not on Fox. Try. He, you know.
Speaking of Fox players, Zingar needs to be better. Okay, I didn't look Zingar. There's nothing to do with you. I'm sorry. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing to do. I'm just trying to throw shade on Fox. Okay. I am going to admit something. I'm going to be vulnerable here. I don't know how we got to the state that we're in right now. I don't know what Zingar did to lose 2 stocks, and I definitely don't know what Unladen did to lose 1. Because they've been playing very clean as far as I'm concerned.
They're both just gaming. I think it's just maybe one of those situations where Unladen's been getting just kind of the longer end of the stick. You know?
I think so.
Like, they've both been having equal time on this stick.
I think that Unladen is just doing a really good job of stealing turns right now. Because Zingar's kind of coming in, landing with an option and going, what are you doing? And Unladen's getting in with a fast float cancel nair or just a jab grab or something to interrupt, kind of I'm trying to think of another word for interrupt. Interrupt is flow.
No, not quite. Disrupt.
Yeah. Sorry, that can't see that. Only Charlotte.
I'm very.
Charlotte doesn't get a voice in this.
Can you just like pop it? That would be heat though. Like
the microphone's just for show.
Because then we can be like, wait, hold on, we're getting.
You know.
Okay, yeah, you know, we get like the production. Like.
The CCC that I did go to was me and Alistair and the thing, and he could just turn himself off.
Oh, he could.
Which was not fair. He didn't have to commentate, but he could hit it Zingar.
Oh, yeah.
Not Zingar the player. Speaking of Zingar the player, he's not hitting right now.
Hey, if he takes a stock, he's looking good.
He is.
But Unladen's just been looking mad clean. Can I head him off the side a lot?
Oh! Zingar's looking to get out of this game sooner rather than later. I can respect that.
That's 2-1.
My esteemed co-commentator Murphy Cater is a extreme go next connoisseur.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I may not necessarily agree with that, but I can understand that sometimes you just need to start thinking about the future rather than the present. And that requires you removing yourself from the present. 3, 2, that's fun.
1, go!
I'm not going to continue.
I think it's a good conversation to have. Is like, do you keep playing it out when you're in that mental state and try and work through it, or do you just kind of go for it?
I am very interested in Wario's castle deck. I think that you are probably thinking of not giving Peach as much ground to work with, but at the same time, there's much less of everything. So Peach can control that space really well.
Yeah, I thought that we saw more...
The bet that Antonio Zingar is trying to make here is that I am going to be able to keep you out of center stage better than you can.
But
and
that wasn't working in the last, so I'm wondering if like,
it's a big bet.
A stage with more stage would be more effective in that.
I think Zingar would probably like a stage with more stage, more opportunities to pull his gyros and lasers. But probably the thought process here is that the platforms are really nice to deal with some of Peach's more egregious ground stuff.
No jump on the Peach.
That's another up hit. Oh, don't even know what forward air, I assume.
Forward air. I'm unsure, maybe didn't have a resource he thought he had, maybe?
Unladen is a serial I had a double AI, so, you know.
I mean, he did.
I don't think he did. That's the problem. Okay, so this is my issue with Wario, is that is very hard to get away from on a stage like this. Big man like R.O.B in a little place like this, not happening.
Where do you go?
Oh, not the feet!
So the
robot stinky feet.
So the down smash catching Rob while he's up. Use the up smash.
What I would like to see here from Zingar is patience. I think that in a situation like this, it's very easy to start rushing and go, I need to get something going now. But that's not the case. You don't need that to happen until the very end of the game, right? You've still got stock to work with. And if you win this, you've got a game to work with. That's yet another fucked up...
So many sticks. So many sticks.
I don't think that's a stick.
Oh, no,
I don't know what it is then.
It's red.
Yeah, but it didn't have stitches. Anyway, where I would like to see from Zingar less up smashes to catch the platforms and more waveland grabs. We're seeing a lot of shield.
Oh, nice.
Hey, off the top.
Snuck the nair in there. I see a bit of a head, like, head kind of...
What? Head nod?
A little bop.
A little bob, a little... Ooh, I cooked that one.
Sometimes you just need to
Push
get
this
that
advantage,
win.
young man. Push this advantage. That shield's looking mighty low. That's one of Peach's key defensive options that you're really running around on. This is good pressure.
Hey, I like that. I like that. And the nair's been getting a lot of mileage.
Oh, absolutely. But it's, I mean, it's such a hard tool to play around.
This game is
can't play.
even right now.
These up airs are just going incredibly hard.
Yeah, the up air's been going crazy.
Mitchell gets a float cancel out of that song. That's nice to see. Unladen, my fault. Grab him. I don't know what the throw is. Just forward. Get him out of here.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah.
Get away
Out
from
of my sight.
Yeah, away from me. Oh, my God.
All right, what's the wake up? Roll in. Mitchell's looking for a down smash. Float cancel net. Yep, there it was. Up throw.
Six skills.
We shift. Floating.
I kind of assume it just does that based on the animation and then what game we're talking about.
It's kind of vibe space. At 150%. Okay.
It goes boom.
This is very dependent on who gets the percent lead here. Yes, I think that someone has to be able to push the advantage here, and you really don't want to have to be pushing into a Peach with percent lead. So right now, Zingar, what he's doing right now, he's just playing it a little bit. Great grab.
Love it.
Calling out the pressure. There's that waveland on the platform. I think that's what he was kind of aiming for on this stage. Dodged the jab, but there's another one behind it.
Yep. Catching
Get out of dodge.
There is really good. Oh, I like the use of the laser.
Audio?
Seeing some.
Oh, you charged that for half a second. You're the GOAT.
He had the idea though. He had the idea. He's good.
Oh, great shield grab.
Here, but
Me?
yeah,
I've never been biased. I think that Mitchell.
great back air.
I think that this
aggressive
is
back
the
on the way
nature
down.
of a lower seed beating a higher seed. You want to see someone achieve what is considered not something unexpected, you know?
Sure.
Plus, I just want to go, oh, back throw. No, down throw here. Correct DI. If you DI that wrong, that's just a nair, you're dead. Okay, Zingar's really trying to rely on his zoning tools here, which is, I think, something that Wario, the stage, lets him out.
I'm getting that feeling in my stomach. The butterflies.
He's trying to get
can't
some
you imagine?
purchase, but he just can't find it.
Can you imagine how the players are feeling? Oh, if I'm feeling like this.
Bad nair.
I'm so tense.
Great catch from Mitchell in that roll.
Oh,
He could have pulled the
Wario
trigger
too.
too early there. That's it. No, my God, he's got one more.
Amazing. He's back. Oh,
Down
the
smash? No. He needs a back air. He needs an up air.
The
He needs
movement.
a forward smash.
Unladen chasing him.
You can see just how terrified. Oh, okay. The microphones don't pick that one up. The Zingar's not chuffed.
We heard that.
The young man is stretched thin. Bit too far.
Yeah.
He hates